Greetings, my brothers and sisters all around the world, followers of William Branham, and specifically my brothers and sisters in Third Exodus Assembly in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Third Exodus Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago. It gave me real joy and pleasure to see, after many years being among you guys and having a desire to go further and coming into this place of self-realization, that I can address you and you can take what I am saying and put it to the test and see. Now, all these videos is to rebuke and to correct, because genuine love is corrective, and to also challenge you to put what I am saying to the test. Not to just believe what I am saying, but put it to the test and see if it is true or not. Now, there's a good brother of mine from Third Exodus that I would like to address at this moment, by the name of Brother Ken, who have happened to stay with him, I think it's twice. I think I've stayed at him more than anyone else, because he would recommend for me to stay at him. Okay, and because we have become so superstitious and so religious, and because we have taken the exoteric part of the message and didn't understand it was exoteric and esoteric, which is just external and internal, basically, right? So there was a spoken message and there was a hidden message. So because you all didn't understand the hidden message, okay, you all were still operating in all of the fleshly, carnal ways, which really and truly just experiences, is not anything to condemn or to judge anyone. Because when you come to a higher level of consciousness, you realize there's no evil in the world. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just experiences. It's just states of consciousness. Then you will understand that this body will go back to the earth, but the consciousness still here, it still lives on. Let me give you a little example I'm talking about. You believe in Sodom and Gomorrah, and you do believe that Sodom and Gomorrah did exist, which the Bible have nothing to do with anything historical or any event that have ever taken place upon the face of the earth. It addresses the human mind. But because you all see it in a literal, I'm going to just show you a literal scenario. You believe in Sodom and Gomorrah and believe in that the homosexuals was there. And you believe that God bound the city. Yet homosexuals is still here because the state of consciousness is still here. People still killing and stealing because the state of consciousness is here. So whatever state of consciousness you fall in, you would manifest that state of consciousness. That's why he said that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Because when a man come into the Christ consciousness, which is the highest state of consciousness, which is all-knowing, the state of the all-knowing. Because first of all, you come into the state of the physical, which is just the animalistic state of consciousness, where you live by the five senses. Then you come to the psychological. Then you come to another state, which is your magical state, when you go beyond the psychological. And then you come into the all-knowing. That's when you come into your place of your true divinity. Okay? And because Brother Ken was told that if you married and divorced, you can't be married again. It has been something that was affecting him psychologically, and because of that, his reaction to other people and getting in the life of the young people at Third Exodus and all of that, and the kind of energy he was pushing, because when I stayed by him, kind of energy he was pushing towards his own brother who was staying there, and accusing people of loving themselves too much, which you could never love yourself too much, because you're supposed to love yourself. And when I was there, and he doesn't even want to see me in front of the mirror, doesn't even want me to see my pants, and was accusing me and David and so on of being Saga boy and You know, when he confront another brother about eating so much and like he wasn't saving any money back home, and we come out and he asks us questions and we tell him the truth, and the brother feel offended. And when I got invited to the morning session that we used to have for workers, and the brother went back home, he filled Ken's mind with a whole set of foolishness also. So when I iron in my clothes, he getting on my case. If I have to see him, it's on. And then when church over that night, he on my case to go home now and all that, thinking I looking for sisters, thinking I was on that kind of realm. You understand? And then when we was going back home, he actually even pulled his vehicle at the side of the road because it was like in an argument. He literally almost as if he wanted us to fight. But my brother, what they told you is fornication and adultery is not necessarily the truth. Go back in the Bible and learn to understand the Bible psychologically. Read Ephesians 5. Read about marriage and you understand. Get to understand your conscious and your subconscious mind. Get to understand your male and female side. Get to understand about Genesis, where you talk about Adam and Eve. And see your conscious and your subconscious. See your male and female side. Read about the ark and see it. See all of these things exist in you. Get to further understand and free yourself, my brother. Because many of you, you've been kept in slavery. Because the whole thing is to keep black people ignorant. So they won't get to know their true self. That's so that we'll all be psychological slaves. So because of that, since we was a little child, they were brainwashing us and indoctrinating us. So as long as you belong to any religion or any denomination, you're indoctrinated. That's why I'm inviting each and everyone to look within yourself. Not to join a church. I don't have anything for anyone to join. My whole lecture and what I'm doing, I call it the House of Wisdom Foundation, because this is the House of Wisdom Foundation. And I'm asking you to look in. Look in. Not to come and join. And I don't ask for nothing. I show people how to get things. There are people who have come to hear me lecture, and they was out of a job, and today they're in a job because they use Psalms 4. They put imagination to the test and put themselves into a job. So I'm not here to take anything or ask anything from anyone. I wrote my books because I want to get the message out to people in many different ways. And because I was inspired for that. I am not the slave of money. Money is my slave. I'm not the servant of money. Money is my servant. Money is not my master. I am the master of money. Because money is an illusion. Money was first a thought. And I am a thought evolved being. And the perceiver is greater than the perception. Because the perceiver was before the perception. And the creator was before the creation. And that is why when you understand more perfectly the true marriage, you will understand the secret of creation. And you will understand when you speak about the Sabbath, when you rest, you will understand when you manifest your desire and you no longer have the desire, then you will understand the truth about creation and the truth about marriage. Brother Ken, free yourself. Do not be afraid to go back from where you come from. Do not be afraid to get back to the portal where you came from. What you think marriage is not what it is. You're free. You're free, my brother. Thank you for listening. Peace and love to each and everyone.